Guys, we have some awesome news. An Ethereum ETF has been listed on the DTCC website. As you can see on the DTCC website, VanEck Ethereum TRSHS, that is the spot ETF, some of these are futures ETFs, has been listed with this ticker ETHV on the DTCC website. Now, this is an important step to get an ETF approved. Obviously, it's not a guarantee that the SEC will approve it. So therefore, there's still some time to go. However, this was said about the Bitcoin ETF shortly before it was approved. It actually appeared on the DTCC website a couple of days before, so it could be some signs that the SEC is finally relenting and we're getting an Ethereum ETF. And that means Ethereum is most likely going to pump. Now, not really sure about the grayscale thing. If it follows Bitcoin's example, Ethereum should dump to about 3,200 or so and then go back way past 4,000 on the repump, possibly breaking its all-time high of $4,800. And we're closer to the altcoin bull run now than we were during Bitcoin's pump, so it might connect on with the altcoin pump. But this is a crucial step in Ethereum evolution to getting that ETF. And this opens up the path for other ETFs. Now, I don't really know if other cryptos are going to get their standalone ETFs. They might not be big enough, or there may not be interest enough for them to do so. But it does actually make it possible for like a big alts ETF or something, and that would represent a great step forward for a lot of cryptocurrencies. So you got to think of it that way. Yes, the ETF is on its way and it's sailing its way through, and I think Gensler is finally going to relent. The listing on the DTCC website, although not a guarantee, is a great big step forward for all of us that are looking for the Ethereum ETF. Now, one of the other big news is that Uniswap, which the SEC issued a Wells notice to, has fired back the SEC and says the SEC should drop the case against them because the SEC will not be able to win. They say that right now, what they're trading does not constitute a securities exchange, and so the SEC would have no jurisdiction over it. Most of their volume comes from Bitcoin, Ethereum, and stablecoins, which do not fall under the securities blanket. And they say, and it's true, that the SEC is trying to redefine exchange meaning to actually have power over them, and doing so basically goes above and beyond what the SEC is allowed to do. And I do believe they are absolutely correct. That is above and beyond what the SEC is allowed to do. So look for that in the days ahead. And maybe Gary Gensler will buckle from that too, because the internal political pressure basically aimed at him is very, very great. And he is probably afraid of the consequences. Remember, he's battling Coinbase, he's battling Binance, but Uniswap is an entirely different animal. It's a decentralized DEX. No one entity actually controls it, and they don't really custody or hold people's coins. It's basically just almost like a peer-to-peer, like a platform to trade cryptos. Like, you're basically taking directly from each other's wallets, so it's very, very difficult for the SEC to come after it. It's basically just a piece of software that allows people to actually connect. Buyers and sellers connect. They don't actually hold any of the assets. So it's not really clear how the SEC is going to sue them, or if they can even sue them at all. So that's definitely kind of like a touchy topic, and probably not one that the SEC wants to explore all that far, because they could end up losing even more face than they've already lost. And trust me, they've lost a lot of face in all of this already. So that's another dilemma that Gary Gensler and the SEC are facing. And I think there's a decent chance they might drop the Uniswap lawsuit, especially because they're not having too much luck fighting the other lawsuits, which should be easier for them to fight. And also because Congress and even Democratic leadership is bucking Gary Gensler and his anti-crypto quest, except for Elizabeth Warren and a couple of others. Like even Chuck Schumer and the leaders on the Senate are definitely going more pro-crypto. The other thing I want to talk about is Gala Games. They actually had a hack. Well, no one stole coins, but someone did mint a whole bunch of coins, and they were able to sell only a few of them before Gala caught on and shut it down. Now it seems that the thief has returned the coins worth over $20 million in the form of Ethereum to Gala's team. Remember, Gala is the gaming coin that had a little bit of trouble, with its co-founders suing each other for $750 million and challenging each other to Mortal Kombat. I don't really know if the Mortal Kombat actually happened because they're both still alive. But $750 million is a lot to sue your co-founder for. So I don't think I feel comfortable with this. There might be a lot of disgruntled investors, disgruntled developers. Maybe it's like, someone from either one of these sides suing each other. Maybe they want a little bit more money out of it. But right now, Gala does not look good, despite the fact that the stolen coins got returned. It means that the platform is vulnerable. There might be more bad actors in it. And next time a bunch of coins get stolen, we might not be as lucky for them to actually return it. There could be some insider doing. I'm not really sure, but Gala is a little bit of a mess. I think the price did actually recover, but I probably wouldn't be buying any Gala if I were you, because I like coins where the founders aren't having issues with each other and they're not trying to sue each other for $750 million at this point. That has to put a huge burden on the developers as well, because they don't really know what's going on with the company. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.